that's our win condition. Alright, Monkey, I'm with you. Just call out when you're gonna go.
So we're checking out a Diamond Diva who fell to Plat, and actually this game made them fall to Gold. And they weren't Diamond like 3000, they were actually a little bit into Diamond. And so this is going to be a little bit of a fun one to check out, to kind of see why they're falling so much, what's going on, and how we can kind of help them here. Some of your comms right away were great, talking about who was the best on your team, talking about staying together.
Wait, save our Mercy, save our Mercy. Kill the Brig, Brig,
Good
Brig,
call.
Brig.
So
Save our Mercy. Kill the Brig, 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 Brig.
Okay, so you kind of switched from the Winston to the Brig randomly, and one of the biggest issues with that is you ended up getting neither kill, because they were both got to about half. You got to make sure you're committing to one of them. And then the other thing is you made a lot of target calls, but you didn't call where they were. Saying something like monkey on me, like you said at the end there, Brig point, is so much more valuable than just like randomly saying like monkey, because not everyone's going to know where monkey is. Like this is what you're saying right now.
Does Hog separate from his team? Widow's sitting in that.
Hog's separate from his team, but where is he? He just hooked your Mercy because your Mercy didn't know where he was. Change in comms there could help quite a bit.
Hog went right side.
And you got your bomb and like good speed and stuff like that. Like definitely sooner than like I would expect for like a gold. So we'll see kind of how the rest of your play is doing. Let's not waste our defense matrix too much, because look at this now. We use half of our defense matrix on nothing, and then we use half of our defense matrix again on nothing. Random Junkrat spam is not something you need to defense matrix. And then we fly up with our defense matrix, which is a terrible thing that a lot of lower elo divas do. One of the worst things you can do, because now you have no defense matrix for what you actually need, because you flew with it randomly.
Monkey, there's a Junkrat and Winston behind us.
What are you defense matrixing? You're in a Winston bubble.
Kill this Ana, Ana one, Ana one. Ana's still one.
And where is the Ana?
Oh my track. Ana's one. Nice, nice. I'm gonna get DMAC'd here. Thank you, Mercy.
So you and your Mercy should just run away. You guys probably aren't gonna 4v2.
Oh, my bad, Mercy.
Nope, now your Mercy is staggered. And now you may stagger too. Nope, you're gonna make it out. Your Mercy's still staggered. And so you guys gotta run away, and that's one of the most, you're making all these calls in comms. One of the most important ones you could call is losable. This fight has lost. We regroup and we fight again. You called it now, but you're about 20, 30 seconds too late.
Don't peek, don't peek.
What are you defense matrixing?
I think they're monkey ult. They probably have hog ult too.
One of the biggest things that I will almost always mention to any player below like Master is you have to hit tab more. You don't know what they have. They have a Widow now, but if that Widow went Reaper, like that's a totally different way you're playing. You just tapped it there, and that was one of the first times. You have to hit it more and look at it too, because think, like, what ults are we about to get hit with? He's about to, Monkey's gonna have ult when we get him low. Hog's gonna ult us good. And you're kind of starting to hit tab here, which is funny timing because you hadn't hit it earlier, but you need to hit it more because it's like one of the easiest ways to win the information battle. What are you defense matrixing? Random Widow machine gun bullets.
Save our Widow, save our Widow. Hog on point alone, kill Hog. Kill Hog, kill Hog.
So you should probably call that this fight is lost, so you guys don't waste any ults, so you guys know to back up and group up. Instead, you got people still staggering on the point.
They have monkey ult. Good job, Monkey. I'm with you. I'm with you. How have I not built bomb yet? That's my bad.
Not much to say there. I mean, you had terrible positioning, but you were also just last second staggering onto the point. But what really held you back prior and earlier is that you had really bad defense matrix usage.
Alright,
You made some calls, but they were kind of the wrong calls. So if you want to be a shot caller, you need to work on it. Make sure you're making the right calls to reset with your team faster, to make sure that that kind of stuff is working out. And then two, you gotta, if you're gonna play dive like this, you guys have to play, or three, if you guys are gonna play dive like this, you guys actually need to play dive and go for it. You guys need to kill the widow. You guys need to dive on their brig. Whatever it is that you guys do, it's just fine. But one example is if you could just, like you're just saying, like, if you could tell me when you're going to dive, why don't you just try and follow your Winston around and you might have a better time. It's a great way for a lot of Lucios to do better too. If they literally just follow their Winston or their main tank, their Ryan, whoever, they can support them, they can get kills with them, and instead they have zero defense matrix right here because they defense matrix nothing. I hope you got what happened there.
Monkey purple, kill monkey. Nice. This Moira's out of position. Try to punish Moira.
Like, do you even know where your main tank is right now? Your job as an off tank is to support them, and you physically cannot support them with how far away you are from them right now.
Junkrat low.
You gotta stop randomly defense matrixing too. You defense matrix like 4 times there for like random like 1 second intervals, and you didn't eat anything important that entire time.
Sorry, monkey. Anna, we should go back left. Back up left side. Monkey one. Zarya one. Zarya dead. Nice. Brig right side. Let's go right side.
So cool, you just got 2 kills, but they actually just got 2 kills too.
Brig one.
So if you're gonna make these calls and you're gonna be in comms and stuff, make sure that you call that like it's even right now. Because if I just saw that kill feed and I noticed that we're down 2, maybe I didn't notice that we got 2 kills, I might not push in. And you guys could lose here literally just because someone didn't push in. It's a good call.
Nice. They're gonna have a rally soon in Coalescence, and they have.
This is so good. I love that you're finally doing this.
Save our Ana in the back. Monkey one.
So Monkey is primaled, so if you knew where the enemy team was, if you kind of looked around a little bit, you could get a fat ult here, or even you can drop your bomb right on top of your healers and Monkey can't go for them, because he can't just run into your bomb. It melts most of his primal health.
Can you guys call out one Zarya bubble? Here, leave Brig sleeping, let Brig sleep. Oh, I woke her up, I'm bad.
Yeah, your bomb.
I shouldn't have let it hit her. Focus the Zarya on point. She has no personal. Nice. Widow sitting up top left again.
You've done only like standard bombs so far, which is kind of okay for like Busan, what you're playing now. But you do need to look into some like arching bombs, some like L bombs, some bombs where you're throwing them off corners and they're riding that corner, because you'll start to have a lot better time, especially when you start to get back to like diamond and stuff, and you're like comboing your bombs with certain abilities. If all you know how to do effectively is throw your bombs straight, you're not gonna have a good time.
We're split up. Oh, I shouldn't have come here.
Where is your main tank right now? Do you have any clue? You don't have his support and he doesn't have yours. Like, what you just did for calls is actually detrimental. So you said kill this diva, but then you left the diva. And that's okay, like, if a better opportunity presents itself. But you need to call that you're leaving the diva or something similar. Because otherwise what happens is, what if I was killing a Mercy who is half? And then I hear diva feeding, diva 1, whatever. And so I go for diva. But then you stop going for diva. Mercy gets away from me. Diva gets away from just me, and now because of your call, we didn't kill Diva or Mercy.
Oh, she dropped down anyways. Alright, much better, guys. The Diva. Hold your left side.
So now with Ryan, it's especially important that you're kind of staying around your Ryan, staying around your healers, making sure that you can peel. If you're all over the map while you have a Ryan, Ana, McCree, and your Diva, you're basically throwing.
Left side on me. Reaper 1.
You're getting farmed by this Reaper because you're so far from your team.
Kill Zarya, Zarya, Zarya. Just burst the bubble and kill her. Wait, she's not dead.
You guys got so split and had so little target focus that you guys got absolutely destroyed there.
Reaper's 1. Alright, just McCree, can you come back? We need to get numbers first. Oh, it's mostly spam damage. Reaper right side. Kill Reaper, Reaper.
What are you defense matrixing?
Nice, nice. Sorry, I might have grab soon.
One of the best ways for you to climb would be to start defense matrixing important things. Hog hooks, sleep darts, anti-nades, high noons, things of that nature. Not just random spam, random Junkrat bullets, things of that nature.
He has ult soon. Chase, chase, chase. I got him, I got him. Oh, good pick. Alright, I'm gonna bomb early this fight. Try to bait out Zarya bubbles. Nice, I'm going, I'm going. Push, 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 push.
Nice.
Oh, I should have matrixed you, my bad. They have Reaper ult. They definitely have Grav. They are probably close to Diva ult. They have Coalescence for sure. Try to burn Reaper. Watch out for Grav here. Just try to play spread out. Oh, I barely missed it. Nice kill on Reaper. There's a Hog behind us. Hog left side behind us. Play with our Reinhardt. Play with our Reinhardt. Ryan, you're cut off from us?
Hard to stay play with your Reinhardt when you're so far away from your Ryan there. And now we've defense matrixed mostly nothing. So we can't eat this. We couldn't eat anything that was coming for our Ryan. We're really getting in trouble because of our defense matrix usage. And that might be some of what pulled you back. If you place 3.2 eventually, you are not using your defense matrix. And you are not positioning yourself as a tank the way that a diamond player should.
Let's regroup. Don't feed in. Just They still have Coalescence, right? And self-destruct. They used it. Okay, they still have self-destruct.
Like, this is good. Like, calling alts like this is something that I wish all golds would do. They wouldn't probably be golds as much. But
let's all go left. All go left.
Not playing with your team, not using your defense matrix for important things, making inaccurate calls or calls we're not following up with, or pushing fights, or like refusing to run away when we're down like 2-3. That is what I expect out of gold, and that is partially what has been happening here.
Thank you, thank you.
You should have called run away like 3 times there, and
Oh,
you
my
guys should
bad.
have ran
I was too
away.
indecisive. I should have contested, but I was deciding whether or not to bomb there.
So definitely focus on playing your diva like a tank and playing with your other tank. When I like am like coaching a team, like one of the things that I will have them do is I will have them play like on like Anubis, and I'll make it so that the Winston and the diva do not leave each other at all. You'd be amazed how powerful of a combo it is when they're actually playing together, when there's some synergy, when they're going on the same target. And the nice part is you don't even need comms to do that. You're very active in comms, but literally all you could do is you could literally just follow around your Winston, or you could ask your Winston to follow around you or something similar. And then if you're going to play diva with your Rhine, you need to make sure that you're actually being valuable, actually keeping your healers alive, eating what's coming for him, because otherwise bubbles would be super valuable to him. So if you're not eating that stuff, which you're not because you don't have good defense matrix usage right now, you're essentially just another DPS to him and your healers. You're not a healer or not a tank. And that may be part of why you've dropped so much, because you're not playing diva the way diva needs to be played as a tank. You need to kind of stay around your team, stay around your other tank, maybe contest a high ground, eat important cooldowns, and none of that is going on right now. And that really is what's holding you back, it looks like.